box. This is your crib.
Turn that shit up.
And we are back in the building on this beautiful Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
All-Star
Cold as
weekend.
shit outside.
You know?
Hey man, it's a beautiful 5 degrees out this bitch.
In Akron, Ohio.
Right. The sun's
Beautiful brisk day.
Right, the sun is shining and shit. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
fucking the weekend after Valentine's Day. Did everybody have a decent Valentine's
Yeah,
Day?
man, Valentine's Day is
That's fantastic.
It's technically. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah.
Did you guys have a chance to go check out that Bob Marley flick?
I'm gonna watch it.
My dad said it was good.
One love, yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
liked it?
And for a PG-13 movie, what you think? Did you
I
see it?
did.
Yeah.
It was cool. I
Yeah.
think they fast paced it a little bit.
Yeah, they
and I
had to.
liked it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really, I think it's basically about the fucking concert, right?
I heard it shows
the
his
major,
wife's
the major
was
concert that pretty much started peace over there. They just
Essentially. I mean, the movie started off with him at a press conference saying he's not political. He's more so about love.
and then it goes into it ends in the political system, right? With the one love song.
Somewhat, yes.
But that's, neither here nor there. That's
Right.
that's not what we're here today.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
popping
We're
shit.
not here to pop
You know
shit.
what I'm saying? For that.
Yeah, man. Today, we're just gonna get right into this motherfucking interview. It's your boy Drum.
DC.
Look, Chris in the building.
20 G's.
Hi, Monty B.
We have our very special guest in the building. She's a Jill of all trades. I was gonna say Jack of all trades.
Right.
I like
right.
She came in here. She came in with good energy, bearing gifts. She's all about good energy. She has a lot of things going on. We're gonna let her introduce herself.
Hello, I'm Sami with Inner Peace Self. It is healing. I do like healing, spiritual journeys, things of that nature, and I'm really happy about being here today. I've been talking about it forever. And I finally got the time being a mom, and I was just like, I'm doing it. That's it. It's today. And I'm here. So I'm loving energy as soon as I came in. So the jitters, remember the jitters? I was like,
Right, yeah, we try to make
they're
it
gone
peaceful
now,
for
so
folks,
I'm good.
Thank you for coming.
We try to make it comfortable, especially for women, because it's for guys on the podcast.
Way too many hard legs in here.
That's why y'all got us in the middle.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
See?
To balance the energy
Right,
out, you know?
Yeah. You know what I'm
Glad
saying?
to have our money back
Let's
in
get a
the
clap for that, man. We got our money back in the
New mother.
doing the thing, yeah. So,
Just struck the hot six.
yeah. So, your second child and shit, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back. How does it feel to be a new mom again?
Frustrating.
Right.
I'm like, dang, I forgot how to do that.
Yeah. No, seriously. Right?
Come on now.
Hey, it does happen.
It's going on
Yeah.
I got 6.
5
and
years, technically.
Yeah.
my kids are
Each
5
one's
years apart.
different.
So you're like relearning?
Yeah.
And you said you have 6 kids. Your youngest is how old?
2. She'll be 2.
Okay.
My oldest will be 18.
Okay.
Big age.
Shit.
Yeah. But, they're all like,
He was almost done.
listen, I'm doing these damn fertility spells and shit. I'm
Right.
jinxed
That's how I
myself.
ended up pregnant.
That's the testimonial right here.
Yeah, so it worked. Yeah. Clearly it worked.
Sending that energy, I got good energy.
For
So,
sure. So tell us about Inner Self Peace.
well, I kind of really started it a few years ago. I got really into the spiritual journey part of it. My father passed away January 1st, 2017, which was actually my birthday, and my children found him. So on a single mom at that time aspect, I had to really stop my entering, and I had to think about them, on a spiritual part, because they just experienced something so young.
Yeah.
And especially death. Like, that's
Traumatized.
one of the worst things that a child,
Right.
coming from an adult perspective,
Right. Have to come across it.
So I had to really put my shit to the side. So with me having to do that and I still be mentally okay, I had to go to my inner peace and get myself together. So that's why I came up with Inner Peace Self. And then as well as coping with what happened, because I never got to say goodbye on that part to my dad, I was able to be okay with it on a spiritual journey because I smell him. I hear his music that he used to listen to. Like things like that.
Right.
So it really got me into the spiritual aspect and also trying to help others start the healing journey of when they lose something, or someone to them. So that's what started Inner Peace Self, and I basically have gotten more clientele. I don't really like to call it clientele. I like to call it my friends.
Right. Sure.
This is an energy connection,
Right,
you know. But I grew. I met her. You know what I'm saying? I met you at a couple of vendors events. So like I met so many people, and the energies that I carry with me, I always like to bring it, you know, out too. So I love what I do.
So would you say you're sensitive to other people's energy?
Yes. Well, it just depends on the vibe. I can read energy sometimes, but you still got those people that know how to cover the fakeness, basically, how to say it. But yeah, I can be. It depends on what that person's going through too. I can sense things of that nature. So yeah, it just depends. It really just depends.
So when did you realize you had the ability to read people's energy?
I would say probably around the time that I really opened myself to the spiritual world was when my father passed. So you have to kind of put yourself in other people's shoes and really put your mind into their eyes and see what they're going through to really understand the spiritual part of it. That's how I was able to understand what I do.
So what would you classify yourself as?
Spiritual witch.
Why that term?
When I was actually younger, I call her my goddess mom because she was the witch. And being that I didn't have the best childhood, and her was my safe zone with what she practiced, because I've never seen the bad part of the witchcraft, as people would call it. I don't know. I was really yearned to it. I really liked it. And then when my father passed, I was able to open myself up more to it. And I classify myself as a spiritual witch because on an energy connection, that's the spiritual. And then I also do spells and things of that nature with what I practice.
All right, so yeah, let's talk about that there. Tell us about the spells and stuff. Of course, you must have one popping ass fertility joint.
Yes, for some reason. For some
Yes.
reason, yeah.
Tell us about some of your joint. Or like you were saying, what goes into it, or break it down, because for those who don't know.
Well,
Right
yeah, okay. So she just spontaneously asked me for a healing candle.
Right.
And I'm not complete, just for the record, for everybody to know, I'm not like some mastermind person that knows everything in the world. I'm not. I do what I believe and what I know, and if I don't know something, I'm going to research it and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I'm not going to do it. That's how I balance my energy connection.
Yeah, right.
So, but with her, she asked for something for like a healing. Blue is intended for healing. Like if anybody's sick or if you have somebody going through that needs a healing, always light a blue candle. It just sends that good energy within that flame. With her and then being a new mom, she needs that self-love, so I don't know, the rose quartz is a self-love crystal. So I did once she burns this and puts her energy into this stone, she needs to wear it with her and close to her heart. That's how she connects that energy within herself. And then I put a rose petal, I put a heart rose quartz, obsidian, which is protection, and then some sage just for the cleansing process. And this is just me giving my energy into it, and then whenever I give it to you, you have to speak it into it, manifestate it. And that's how you get your energy connection.
I feel like witch is a racial slur.
Thank you.
Like,
That actually what does witch mean to you?
It's just because everybody's got such a bad perspective of it. It just, the name witch to me just seems really vulgar and disrespectful.
Yeah.
Because everybody has their own belief. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, that's why I always put spiritual witch in front of it, just because when you hear witch, people are like,
Think of a woman on a broom and shit.
yeah, like, oh, you're going to carry voodoo. And it's like, no, what the hell? Mean to me,
Yeah.
it is ancestors. That's what it means to me. That's why I will always claim it. But I always put that spiritual aspect so people can understand that I'm not voodoo. You know, I'm not meaning any bad karma. You know, I don't got time for the karma. You know, you can keep the bad juju. I don't want it. You know. Yeah, I'm cool.
You said put butt spaghetti.
Hey. No, we don't.
Thank you.
Mom in the sweater already. Mom spaghetti. You should talk about it.
We're talking about mom spaghetti.
So, what would you say your beliefs were?
I just believe vibrations. I believe we're all an energy force somehow, some way. It could be from something on the wall using the energy. I don't know. I don't really have a specific belief.
I actually just I'm reading a book like that.
Like, I don't judge anybody if you're a Christian and you're a Buddha and you're, whatever you believe or whatever. I don't care. My energy is my sacred. That is my temple. I expect the same from you. You know, everybody else. If you have no good intentions, I am not accepting you. And if I see it and you're bringing me that energy, honey, we can push it right back. You feel me? I don't got time for it.
It's the same thing.
It's not really a belief.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question though, because a lot of people do ask that. I'm just here.
It's a lifestyle more than
you know what I'm saying? I'm here. We're just here for the run, and then if I see you in the afterlife and we remember each other, fuck yeah, we was met. You feel me? Like, yeah, like you remember the studio? Like, let's go. Let's do this shit again. We robots and shit, but hey, let's do it.
Existing in this journey or trying to figure out what we're trying to do.
I feel like I definitely agree with that sentiment that, whatever you believe in is what you believe in. Exactly. I do believe that it is something that you can take from everybody's religion and apply it to your everyday life and survive without it. And, it's your right to believe what you believe. I believe in God. I think religion just separates everything.
Exactly.
But I do believe there is a higher power. There is
and I believe there's something higher than us, too.
Yeah, for sure. But I'm not going to say just because you believe in Jesus that you're wrong, or believe in Buddha, or that you're wrong.
And seeing, I'm in the nursing field, so like I deal with elderly people all the time. Like they'll see, like I usually have like my necklaces I make, or I have my pendants on or something, and of course they're always like, oh, that's the devil. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. You feel that way. I'll never disrespect them ever.
Right.
Because y'all been here, y'all didn't see more than me. You see what I'm saying? But y'all was raised a different way than me.
But you don't want them to disrespect you.
Exactly. So to an extent, I'll say, I don't think that's fair because, if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be judging me by my book. Right. This is my book. You feel me? You can't judge me by my chapter. Right. I've actually had conversations with elderly people and they understood. They're like, oh, so we're not different. No, honey. Right. You're a form, I'm a form. Once we gone, that's it. Right. This is nothing. What y'all see, this is not who you really are. We're just in a form on this earth.
We believe in the same but different concepts.
Yeah. Everybody, it's a different way of how you perceive it.
And I was just about to mention that. I was just about to ask you, how do you feel about people that are overly into their religion? They try to push off their beliefs.
When it gets when I notice the tension is getting too, they're getting too serious about it, I'm just going to stop and say, well, you have your opinion. I am so sorry you feel that way. I'm not going to disrespect you, and I expect the same. And I would literally just walk away from you. Because then now in your head, you're going to think like, well, damn, she ain't go off on me. She ain't try to say some crazy voodoo shit or, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, no, I'm going to let you ponder and think about what the hell you did wrong. So then the next person you meet, it might have been a reason you got into me, because what if that person was like, you know what? I'm about to put your ass in a motherfucking jar. You see what I'm saying? Like, seriously, like, you got to think about that energy out there, because that's what I put into my stuff. It's like, I'm not playing with nobody else's emotions. I ain't got time for it. If you don't got good intentions, I'm not going to be there. That's it.
The greatest superpower you got is walking away.
Period.
Bullshit.
Period. And that takes years of learning, considering the life that I had and things of that nature. Because I was like the go-to, but like people, when you awaken yourself on your inner self, I've been doing that, and I'm cutting people off left and right, and I don't care. Like, my mental state is way more important than how y'all feel about me. That's where that energy connection to me is like, if I'm starting to feel that vibe off, like, you can stay over there. I don't give a fuck how long I've known you. You're over there. I'm 33 fucking years old. I don't got time for none of y'all's bullshit. I am a mom, a business owner. You see what I'm saying? I work. I don't stay there.
So you consider yourself being an empath, correct?
Yeah.
And this is a feeling other people's energy.
Yeah. Yeah, it just depends on the vibe because I'll shut down. I think that comes with borderline personality too. You know, we all got a little mental thing going on. I don't care what you are. You got some shit going on. This world's fucked up, okay? It's just how you deal with it in life, and I do that by doing what I do. Is I like to help people try to get on the healing process of things. This world sucks.
How does intaking other people's energy affect your emotions? Because you know you're dealing with people.
It's so
grieving
real. That's
or dealing with
energy
abuse.
shifting, honey.
You know what I mean?
That is so real. That's just like a person that does hair, dreadlocks. Dreadlocks are very sacred.
Yeah, very good.
Who you got doing them? Whatever energy they got, that shit can transfer. It's energy shifting. You know what I'm saying? Or anybody doing your hair, anybody doing your nails. You know, us being acquainted right now, that's why when I came in, I was just kind of like, you know, feeling the vibes. Hey, y'all, look, I got goodie bag. You know, kind of had my little white girl moment. You know, I was like, I got the goodie bag.
Goodie bag. Let's talk about it.
You know?
Let's talk about it.
But you know, it's just that energy feel. I wanted to come in and see what the feel was, and I watched a few of y'all shows, and I'm like, okay. The baseball coach.
Donnie Brooks.
My son is actually on the team now.
That's dope.
And
Shout out to my guy,
I've shared
Donnie.
his post. I'm like, yo, I'll be on there too. And he was like, that's awesome. You're going to love it. Like, I was kind of like, can you fill me in? Was there anything I need to know? He's like, no, you'll be good. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, wait a minute. First of all, time out. This is a fucking mushroom.
Yes.
I love it.
Huh?
That's hard.
Yeah, this is fucking
Yeah.
My bag is over there. But yeah.
I literally, like, what I did was, and please don't think I'm creepy, but, like, I kind of was observing to see how everybody was. Like I said, everything I do is just energy for me. I feel like if I like that, I don't know what the fuck it is. Guess what? I like that. Because I drink mushroom coffee.
Nope.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that?
It's a company called Everyday Dose. I love them. I had like strokes in 2015, and they used to put me on like a whole bunch of dumbass medication. And then with me being in the medical field, I didn't like it, so I kind of like shifted into stopping drinking coffee, like caffeinated, really high stuff. And I just so happened, because my memory loss, I have neurological nerve damage from the stroke. So like that's what made me open my mind to marijuana. Love marijuana. And then these just went dead. Everything just went out in my ear.
Did it?
Yeah.
Everything went off.
Oh, so it wasn't just me then. Okay.
The board went off.
Yeah, it just went blank. Okay, cool. Thanks. Oh, the cinnamon. You know what's crazy is I'm gonna make mini jars of that for like. Oh yeah, those are. Girl, don't judge me. I'm gonna get new ones yet. Awesome.
You're supposed to win.
Yeah, I got that for her. And then I figured, I don't know, this gave me like mom vibes
It feels very
with postpartum, you know? And I just wanted to put in that over your clear.
I just got them.
I see the lavender. I see the rose petals.
Yeah, listen,
What is
men
the
are
scent?
able to, that's Palo.
What's the center can?
What else?
Those are just plain. Just because it's more of like a spiritual bath or whatever you want to do with it. But listen, men can do that shit too, yeah.
Okay, so inform me on what I am supposed to do with this and this.
Okay, so that is for cleansing. Like literally, you can light it in here if you want to. It just smells like, you know, that burnt wood, like a fireplace. I love that fucking smell. So that's what that smell is. And then a lot of people like to put these in the tub, but me personally, I would empty out because there's bath salts in it that I make too. So you empty it out into this pouch, and then you just kind of like, you know, your water, just tie it, and it'll just. And then you got a candle that you can light and just help you cleanse your whatever. That is my prosperity spray. That is to. I'm so great. Yay. I was so nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I literally just like. Awesome. You like that? I knew you was gonna love that. Ow. And they're adjustables. Mhm. They're adjustables. This makes me feel so good. Hey.
I'm never gonna take it off.
What you want me to lie?
But the prosperity spray is also like, okay, I use natural ingredients for anything that I use. Like I make rose water too. Prosperity sprays. I'm in the verge of making like money oils. Because like people use it for their manifestation.
When you get the money oil together,
Take a bucket of it.
we need to buy all of that shit. We need to make one personally for 225.
When I seen it, I thought I heard.
Yeah, we need gallons of that shit.
Maybe you just have to wait them. Wait till you get a little bit.
We need a keg in this motherfucker.
Oh God! Okay, just give it to her. Oh, it's okay. Show her lots of love.
Y'all hear yourselves again?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, yo.
Record out?
No, I didn't.
I say I'm backed up.
My laptop shut off.
Oh, that's
But it's hard to, I think the power went on.
Man. All right, back to your regular scheduled program.
Yeah. So every month, like, you know what I'm saying, we need a subscription plan. Like, we need once a month you can pull up and drop off the money joint. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
The money oil.
Okay, bet.
But like, okay, so y'all, I had to step off real fast with this particular. You know, this 20. Look at this shit, y'all. This is a fucking mushroom, dog. This is dope. You know what I'm
I ain't even shown none of my
saying? Yeah, like,
And she came with the
She said it's
bracelet.
mine.
We the break.
My
Oh, fire.
I want y'all to put y'all internet energy.
Right. He's sucking
That's
nothing.
fire. What's the name of these black joints with the lava showing?
So those actually are lava beads,
Yeah.
and what you can do is you can buy essential oils as well,
Yeah.
like whatever, and you can put them inside, and it's actually therapeutic if you have like a social anxiety or something. I used to put lavender, because you know it's a calming lavender, or I can never say the word
Eucalyptus.
Thank you. Thank you. I still can't say that word. That one. Yucca.
Okay, so tell us about the bag.
Okay, so those I call those the spiritual bath salts.
Okay.
The salt in there I actually make myself. It's in the little glass container. It is a scent. I also put herbs together, and then I usually tell people to kind of like pour the salt back into the pouch. Obviously, take your candle out and tie it like where your faucet is to let the water just kind of flow in it. So it's not like in your tub and you're gonna get it in your drain. But there's also people that like the beautiful colors and stuff, so they'll just pour the shit in. Okay, whatever works. Your asses might hurt a little bit, but hey, you got little rocks on your butt. Whatever.
I definitely could understand doing that. Yeah. I smell good too. Yeah. I like this. All right, cool. Oh yeah, so look.
And listen, men can have this shit done too. Nobody sit here and be like, well, men should. No, men are able to do this too. Some men actually, you do their feet.
Right.
And it's actually good for your feet too.
Yeah, hell yeah. I mean, look, listen.
Because, you know, if you work hard or if you got, you know. Huh?
We be
That's good
getting
for your whole body.
Oh, yeah.
the worst end of this shit.
Yeah,
It's not fair. Like, we should be allowed to wear shit that feel
Fuck
comfortable.
yeah, wear that shit. Ain't no
Like, you know what I'm
judgment
saying?
here.
I'm just saying, like, dog, like, why do my boxers gotta be rough and scratching my nuts and then, like, y'all,
Oh, man.
you know what I mean?
Don't
I'm
do
just
that.
saying, like, I should be able to go buy some shit that's comfortable too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, I ain't saying go get no lace drawers, nigga, but like,
No, I wouldn't advise that.
yeah, but like at the same time,
I ain't gotta wear them those, so do you one, nigga.
yeah, but if that's what gives you the freedom, then you know what I'm saying, go ahead and do that. Not me.
Yeah.
Can I ask 2 more questions?
Yes.
Prosperity spray.
Prosperity spray. Let's talk about this again.
All right. So the prosperity spray is all natural ingredients I use. And then what it does is, well, a lot of people can't use like the sage wands, the sage with the smoke. So I kind of created that lab as a acceptance into abundance, accepting good energy. It's also good for your air.
Okay.
And what I mean is, like, you know, like when the pandemic first started, I needed to create something for my home because I saw kids going to and from school. So I needed something to cleanse my home air. And that was actually one of the things I used to boil around my house.
Okay.
And we literally did not get sick for 2 years.
Okay.
And as well as sage smoke as well. It's a natural disinfectant for your air.
Right.
And as well as that polywood too.
That's what
That
it
is, yes. That
So
is
you
also,
light it?
yes. You would light it until it gets it smells like, what was I saying earlier? Wood burning?
Like cabins.
Yeah,
shit.
like
Okay,
that.
yeah.
And it's, to me, I love that
Me
smell.
too.
Yeah.
And I wanted to
Like,
give
smell
everybody
like
kind of a
home.
lab of what I both have because, I didn't really have a whole bunch of sage. I didn't make them yet.
Yeah.
But my sage sticks, I was like, well, I think y'all enjoy that. So.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, sage smell like ass, but
How do you
I like it. I like it.
How do you?
Well, there is different kind of sages though, because you got plain sage, you got resin sage, you got black sage, you got dragon black.
I have, maybe I'm toxic, but I've never smelled the sage. I was like, that's it for me.
Audrey.
Like,
No,
when they do the
when
prosperity spray.
when they braid it in the lavender and shit like that, and it be like that bundle with the lavender, then it's more tolerable. You know what I'm saying? Because lavender smells good.
I'm
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like the actual, that raw sage smell, boy, I tell you.
Have you ever thought about tapping into incense? Or have you already did?
I don't know if I got the patience to make those. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to one of my other local witches, like, hey, let me buy some off you and
Yeah.
support you,
Yeah.
you know, and give me your cards. I'll take them to my events with me, you know. That's just the type of small business owner I am.
You do the events and stuff like that, and you also you sell this online and stuff too.
I have a Facebook
Right.
page. It's called Inner Peace Self. It's actually 2 of them. I was able to finally recover my last one, which I was so happy because it's got so much pictures. So there is 2 of them, but each one is an elephant as the main logo of it. But that's all I have right now. Them other places, I tried to go like to GoDaddy and what is that one?
Etsy.
Fuck.
Right, yeah.
No, they taking money from you, and that's what happened to me. And I said I won't do nothing like that again. So either see me at events or come on Facebook. I don't mind. We can video chat. I'll be like, here, this is what I got. So like online based events every now and then. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch about to be coming up. Super pumped.
Oh yeah. So tell us, what
Well, fall. This would be our 3rd year. Yeah, the 3rd year. We'll be downtown Akron for the Fall Fest. And what was that winter? I can't think. Winter snow. Is it snow or something like that?
They come up with these.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's a winter event. It's literally like maybe 2 weeks after, because it's like October 22nd or 21st is the Fall Fest.
When it's snowball.
And yeah, see, it's snow something. It's about 2 weeks after, probably around like maybe like the 4th or 5th of November is when they'll try to do the winter one, and it's amazing. We get so many people. It's nice. I love it. I'm front row center, like I'm the first crystal person in there. There's my money.
Right.
I got my table. I don't want nobody around, but I love it.
Seriously.
Yeah.
How do you choose your
More
ingredients?
laborers.
Like as far as like prosperity. How do you choose your ingredients?
I do research on some of the stuff because certain things don't combine well with certain herbs. I also learn from other people as well. I mean, you can't have an open mind and not learn new things. I think my prosperity spray was actually from one of my tribe sisters. She was really, pushing on me to do it, and I finally did it with what she gave me as guidance, and it's been a hit ever since. So y'all can hit me up and be like, hey, I found this, and this. Let's try to collab.
Let's get some prosperity.
I think that's
Hold on, y'all see that? Hold on, that's a little prosperity.
Just a little prosperity. Ain't nothing but a little bit straightening.
So what's the money bulb?
Huh?
What's the money bulb?
The money ball? Oh, my money ball. I do have one. I actually should have brought it. And that's crazy you said that.
Yeah, why didn't you?
Because I was looking right at it. It was hanging right on my wall, and it was like, bitch, I'm right here. And I was like, no. But I actually creates like a spell jar, but it would be in more of a crystal form, like like Christmas bulbs. I make those too during the holidays, and I make those into like little spell jars, but it would be in bulbs, and people hang them anywhere.
Yeah, you hang them up in your house.
Mm-hmm. Man, that's crazy because I was literally just looking at it before I walked out the door. Damn. I'll have to post the picture next.
Would you consider yourself to have gifts or powers? If so, what's the difference between the two, would you say?
See, powers is are you asking more for them on the witches' terms? as powers. I don't think of it as powers.
So you consider more
I'm
like
not a
gifts?
god. I'm not the ultimate like Zeus. I can't do that. Gifts. I feel everybody has gifts. Yes, I feel like I have the ability to help people on a healing journey. So I would say that would be a gift. I feel like everybody has some form. We just gotta find it within yourself.
So you feel like powers are more godlike, and that's not what you. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just about to say, you don't feel like both of those things coexist as far as having a gift, being in power, superpower, so to speak.
To form a superpower,
You know what I'm saying?
possibly
Like,
the energy. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like how
The
you can feel
vibration,
certain
high
things
frequency, low frequencies.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That form of power is a little. I guess, but his question, I was taking more like as a witch perspective, like so you
Hocus
have like
pocus.
thank you, like hocus pocus per se.
She about to make the lights in here.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be like, all right, let's start a pot. Let's go.
right,
No,
right.
but on the energy and the dynamics of life
Yeah.
aspect, yes, I feel like we're all a big super Dragon Ball right now,
Right.
waiting to just spread the knowledge, around. So, but that's a good question. I like your questions. They make you thinking. I like that.
So have anybody ever asked you like some weird shit?
Oh God, like be specific.
I would like you to be more specific.
Oh, you want me to?
Yeah. Like, I mean, you ain't gotta put no names out or nothing, but I'm sure somebody. who came to
I've
you,
had
like, has anybody
questions.
asked you for like a big dick, or some shit?
I was getting ready to say that. I've actually had.
I need my
I've
pussy to
had
be a little bit tighter. Can you?
I make Yanni
Yeah, 16s?
leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do make
That's
those.
what's up. See? Look.
That's a spiritual because that's a woman's
Yeah, you
rule.
definitely need to get that
We
together.
in terms we rule the world.
Yeah.
Because if it wasn't for us being able to carry, a man's seed, the world won't be able to evolve.
Man? Like, this is a man's world.
Oh, it's a man's
I
world.
don't mean nothing.
But we rule it because it takes us to be able to help you create what we all need to keep creating life. Babies.
My baby is super
Every
cute.
man loves it.
Throw that out there.
Right. So just to
Just
throw that out
throw that out there.
Oh yeah. So somebody weird or
I mean,
anybody
yeah,
else?
I've had people ask me, what can help like the sex life or,
Yes, the
dumb
tiger.
shit.
Right.
I mean, nothing too extravagant.
Okay, help with the sex life.
Not yet, or I haven't
No.
noticed them in the inbox, and I'm trying not
You know what I'm
to.
saying, bro? Like help with the sex life is like exercise
You gonna hang something under your
Yeah.
bed.
I don't think you pray to.
Well, there's actually
Some people,
well,
hey, listen. Some people just need help, man. It's not a question. It's like they wasn't blessed.
I was gonna say pray to
Touche.
God, but I don't think that's something that you pray to
sometimes
God.
you have to just tell the truth. Sometimes you gotta tell the truth.
Like,
In
yeah,
what ways do you mean? 'Cause
self-help
that-
books for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you pray to God that you be able to have a bigger thing.
But I'm sure
No,
it's
that's
I'm
a
sure
real
it's something
thing,
in the
though.
world.
For certain-
I'm sure like, please let me Lord.
That's fertility.
Please, I just need it. Like 2 more inches.
You said you said you do tarot
I will
cards.
not condone nothing of that nature.
I'm just saying.
I can't help you, sir.
I'm sure it's somebody. I'm sure it's somebody.
You said you do tarot card readings, right?
It just depends on my energy.
Okay.
Because I'm not the type to be like, oh yeah, I do it all the time. It's
Okay.
44, 45. No,
I was about to ask, so is this something that you be charging for to do?
I mean, I do,
Yeah.
but I only charge for the time. Not
Yeah.
really. I have everything you need. I even to the point like you see it all the time. I'll make posts like, hey, you want a budget box plus 3-card pool for whatever. You're really just paying for the products that I'm putting energy into. Other than that, you're
Where the
getting.
tarot cards at?
I did not bring them. The energy, honey, the energy was off.
I
I just
won't
kicked it
buy
last
it.
night.
No, that was
Because it's Sunday. It's
That was
cleansing
good.
day.
That was good. You probably didn't need to bring them in here. The bitches would have started.
No, they ain't gonna spin and no exorcist.
Ouija board, yeah.
Oh, see, I don't fuck with that. That's a whole other portal. I'm good.
Right. Seriously.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a whole nother side of.
Tiffany
Magic.
had his
Yeah.
haunted house.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. I will not be that white person.
So
I
yeah,
don't know.
inner self peace, right? That's the name of the place. We find you online by searching you through Facebook,
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yep.
What's
What's
your,
the stone?
And I have a TikTok. But
Okay.
Yeah, what-
it'd be the same.
Right.
This
Inner
is all
peace.
one word, or
Inner
Uh-huh.
peace.
Yep. Inner
self.
peace self.
Yeah, inner peace self. Okay.
Inner peace self.
What's the stone you got on your neck?
Oh, this is amethyst.
And you wrapped that one?
Self-awareness. Yeah. I don't know. I needed it today because I had the anxiety a little bit. So when I get anxiety, I literally will take it and put all the energy into it, and then later on, I kind of like cleanse it really good, and then she's ready for me.
One thing for certain, two things for sure. Everybody who comes through the doors here at Studio 225 always say, I love it. I love the energy.
Yeah, but we try to give a decent vibe.
We try to give out this.
Oh, I loved it.
There
I told you I tested the waters when I came in with the good. I was like, I did it.
There may have been
And they was like, oh, hell yeah. I was like, oh, the energy's good. They love my gifts.
Yeah, like, no, don't get us wrong. We're not perfect. There's probably been one or two.
Yeah, I did that.
But 99%.
99.9%.
99.9% of the people.
But most people don't come bearing gifts, man.
Yeah, so that's love in itself.
And then I'm the type, like, what I do is I do budget boxes.
Right.
Where, like, they're like, hey, I got $50. I mean, you're getting, like, $100 value.
Right.
I mean, depends on how good I feel. I'm throw
What
some
you put
extra
in there,
stuff. You know,
right.
it just depends on that energy or maybe
Right.
what I feel
What's
you
going
need.
on? Right. Yeah.
Just by the tone of your voice, I can
Right.
just tell, like, okay, they're not really in the mood. Let me
Right.
try to figure out something or say something goofy as shit.
Got something.
You know, to make them laugh for that
Yeah,
one
right.
moment,
Right.
and then I can
For
help
sure.
them, you know, get what they really need, just to not get that block on what
Right.
needs to be helped. You see what I'm saying?
Right,
Like,
right.
that's how I do mine. But I do budget boxes, and I do like, I come to people's homes and help them cleanse. Like I said, when I bring the product, you're really just paying for the items.
Right,
You know,
right,
my
yeah.
time and energy, I'm like, whatever. I'm
Right,
like, you
yeah,
ask
yeah,
her.
yeah.
I have random people all the time, you know, do a reading for me. Sure. Fuck it.
Right.
Oh, well, how much you want? I don't care about none of that. You obviously need to see something that
Right.
I'm going to try to help you figure out, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe you go over here once a week and do a reading in front of the green screen for people on the thing.
Okay.
It's it's free content, right?
Okay.
You put it on your pages, we put it on our pages.
Oh, I'm all for that.
You know, but I don't know how y'all be doing it. I be seeing niggas online.
Listen,
like,
I'm not about to be like, no, I'm
Well,
not doing
no.
all that. Right. I know the 1-800.
I don't know about
No,
that.
I don't do that.
You got something you want to ask?
So, how extensive is your knowledge in crystals?
I'm still learning. I'm not like a mastermind or anything like that. I am still learning, and I'm open for whatever. If like she popped up with me with a book for spells, I'm like, hell yeah, I can learn something new. So I'm always open to learning new things. My best friend is Google. If I see a stone and I'm like, oh, what is that?
I'm actually a certified dermatologist.
Yeah, well, we
So-
might have to dive
Damn
into
right you
this
are.
and
I could have took them out.
and the inner
That was
piece
like a
together.
$97.
So, when people other than that, like, that's the only place that they can order stuff from you?
Yeah. I want to eventually. I'd like to have like a little. I want to do a she shed for real.
Right.
Have like a little she shed and
Right.
make a
Yeah,
shop
but
that way. That way, it's owned by me and not some building that
Yeah,
can
for sure. Yeah.
one day say, "Hey, you gotta go."
Tired of you.
Aren't
Yeah.
your wrapped crystals and stuff at somebody's store?
No, I am pulling back and then going back in. I'm trying to do more stuff and get different things in there right now. But once I get put back in there, I'll definitely post their information too. Because that was good. Because I didn't even think about that. Because I pulled it. Yeah, I pulled out and I forgot to even post on my thing too. Coming soon. Title.
Right. Yeah, it's all good.
You did. Well, everybody pull up a shot. No.
I know I got me something.
Yeah. We definitely can do that.
Everybody
You got another question down there, 20?
What would you say, to your knowledge, is the best crystal for protection against negative energy?
Obsidian.
What is obsidian?
That is the protector. Now, clear quartz is the one to get rid of the negative. The obsidian one is the block.
Right, so you need something to block. And
That's what she actually has in her.
it's
I got her a little
keep that
obsidian
negative shit
piece.
away, all right? Yeah.
Is it a specific color? Or do they claim any, like,
There is different stones with different colors. Yeah, like this is the amethyst, it's purple. This is like a self-awareness. This is actually my dad's ring, and it's so crazy. It's a tiger eye, and I never know until a few years ago. and it cracked. But it's like tiger eye is good for abundance, money, things like that. So I know a little something. So I'm not like an extravagant,
Right.
I like to travel. I want to travel to go to different caves and things like that actually let people, explore and go in there and like create, get their own stones. I want to do that so bad. That would be dope.
So
That's the obsidian. That's crazy.
ain't it?
That's what that is? Yeah,
Energy.
you gotta get that negative energy about you.
Energy.
No, I don't have it in me. It's like it's just.
No, it could be. It's not even an enemy. It could be just any. You can walk past the person and just see. I am big on eye contact. If I can't really look at you, I feel like your vibe is off to me. If I can't, because my eyes are serious. If I'm connected with you, there's something. We good people. But if I can't contact you, that's clear quartz.
Quartz step over you.
That's like a moon, though.
It is.
Yeah,
Because I'm a
that's
Cancer, and that's a moon child.
Ooh.
Energy.
Okay.
Energy.
First of all, mine is just a this and I don't know.
Once again, though, if anybody wants some a tarot card reading or some consultation, or they want to get some of your product,
Or if you just need to vent, I'm here.
yeah.
I'm open. Listen, if you want to get in the inbox, vent real quick, send that shit, and then delete it, I'll never know. That's the type of person I am.
Right.
But if I feel like you're being fucking weird, I'm gonna hey, show the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like I can be cool or we can be enemies. Which one you want to go? We're good. Because I'll block you with the fucking quickness and not care. I'm Capricorn. We good people, but don't piss us the fuck off. But yeah, if you just need a vent, it's good to always have somebody to. Be there. I'd be randomly hitting her up. Girl, please fucking keep.
I'm always
I need a mom moment. I need a vent.
Right,
I'm sick of this shit. But then
Say,
after the end of the day, it's like,
I feel you.
girl, see? And then we get reality back. Like, I always, how I do my mindset on the inner peace too is like, I might be going through a real fucked up time. But in reality, when I look around and I see my kids and they're smiling, I mean, look at my kids. My kids witnessed death at a very young age and they still smile and laugh and try to live life. It just makes you look way different when you experience something
feel
like
life
that.
is different.
Yeah. And then coming from a person like me, like I was a foster kid. So I didn't really have that family aspect. So when I got older, me and my dad got closer and then that happened and then my kids going through a traumatic. And then me being a single mom at that time, like it changes your whole fucking world. And like I tell mine, I call my kids McAssholes sometimes. Y'all some McAssholes. But they know I say that because I fucking love you to death. And what I do is for you.
I tell my baby she's a witch because I can't call her a little
Damn right.
like you acting like a witch.
That's what she was thinking.
When she get older, do you remember?
I gotta remember the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
I know.
It did come from y'all.
I've got 3 and 3, so I know.
Sometimes it don't fall at all.
That shit's right there. Thanks for coming out here.
Absolutely. I'd love to come back.
Inner Peace Self is the handle on all platforms.
Yeah. My little logo on my shirt.
Yeah, cool.
We do those.
We've been drinking. It's still in the zoo.
We have a little tiny corner concert that we do. You know what I'm saying? It's a small little vibe. We move everything out the way. We have people come perform. Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? The door is always open, so maybe one day you can come back and experience one of those. Maybe bring some of your stuff through it. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Bless the area while we getting it together.
Absolutely. I'd love to do that. See, shit like that makes me feel good as a person.
For sure.
Everybody's here for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, like for real, we working on the.
Remember we was talking about numbers, and I was just kind of realizing like a lot of shit has happened to me since like my birthday's passed. I'm 33. Remember we was talking about threes?
Yeah.
33 is my year.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
We was just talking about numbers.
Yeah, we definitely gonna put it together. Dro got a project about to drop real soon, so we're definitely doing a tiny concert.
Oh yeah, I'm in there.
Without you, it ain't no us though. So thank you.
Absolutely, and I appreciate y'all. That's for sure.
Appreciate you. We're gonna we just have one request for all the guests who come through the doors here in the studio. It's real simple.
Hey,
come back. That's it. Real simple. That's it. We're gonna leave on this note as we always do.
Now I'm gonna leave on this note here. Like I said, you got one foot on the banana peel. The other foot is sliding towards somebody's motherfucking institution or inside somebody's motherfucking cemetery. Listen, the choice is yours, motherfucker.
Always remember, never forget.
And most of all, remember this shit. The life you may save just may be your motherfucking own.
Boy, Jerome.
20 G's.
Imani B.
Chris.
And Sammy.
Yeah, thanks again for coming through.
Absolutely, thanks.
Gotta make it.
That's about to be a new thing. Fingers.
What you know about that?